Good morning. Happy Saturday. So, here we are again. What a way to start your Saturday with a ranting, raving lunatic. But anyway, we all know who that is. So let's get into it.
Sir, watch. Sleep on it. That's all. Just sleep on it. When nobody sees you for a hot minute, then they'll be questioning shit. Well, where the fuck she go? Yeah. Oh, I told the ass. Leave my family the fuck alone. Do not be talking to my kids. Who the fuck are you? Nobody. So now, since y'all don't want to listen, alright, watch this. Again, just watch. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch. Bottom line, I'm done with it. Just watch. Just watch. Watch and learn. Let me show you how the fuck Lori work. Let me show you how I work, baby. Let me show you how I roll. Yes, sir. You about to show them, baby. Oh, yeah. And today's Saturday, so I know when she sees this, screenshot and all of, yeah, she's gonna be salty as fuck. And it's a Saturday, ain't this a bitch? Sorry! You said send every fucking thing, and I did. Told you I don't want these fuckers talking to my kid, man. They fucking don't listen. Now it's time for you to pay, baby. It's time for you to pay. Time for you to pay. Oh, you guys need some water. I'm here, baby. Oh, God. Damn. So anyway. How was everybody's morning so far at 6:02? Alright, now let's get your food. Oh, God. Okay. Hold on. I'm going down this back so we oh, excuse me. Let's grab a cup. Maybe I'll do it that way so I ain't gotta lift that bag. Let's grab a cup. Alright. Yeah, look at this. Here. Ah. How about I put this in the room since you guys are in there? You want this? Like you're gonna fucking answer. Alright. Actually, we're gonna do it right here. Because you guys, actually, that's what we are gonna do. Alright. Nana moved your food and water bowl because you guys keep leaking, or not leaking, but water all over the floor. Someone's gonna slip. So we moved it. There you go. God, my fucking toe. Damn, man, my fucking toe won't move. Ain't this a bitch? Oh, God. We're getting somewhere here, Pride. Oh, God. Slowly healing. They say the worst before the best. Oh, so it's slowly healing here. Don't worry, you sit right there. You lay on Mama's bathroom. You're good, baby. Oh, God. Well, you're A-okay. Don't wag your tail. My foot, baby. You're gonna hit it and I'm gonna cry. Like a little bitch. Yeah, alright, pussy, bitch, whatever. But it's gonna hurt, so please don't do it. That's all. I hate when I gotta bother her on a Saturday, boy. Really, truly do. But hey. Oh, God. So Darren came over twice yesterday. Once he came over by himself, hung out for about a half hour. Then he came back over with his girl Amy. And her kids. And then they were asking where mine were. I haven't seen them in forever. Don't worry, you'll see them, baby. But they are doing good. Damn, her kids are getting big, though. I will say that. Oh, God, my ass. What are not been? So, see, this is... just let them handle it. Let them handle it. So, since, I tell people, don't be talking to my kid, who the fuck are you? And, I told my children, and then I, tell, TikTok peeps, don't be talking to my children, period. Don't be talking to them. Who are you? You fucking creep. Well, guess what? She was told, not just by mama, but by others as well, not to be talking to a motherfucking soul off this app. And look, we got what we got. You done? Yes, sir. Look, you about to find out how much Lori is a bitch. Yes, sir.
So here we go. I guess, she didn't get the attention that she wanted with the butterfly situation. So now she's going to move on to someone talking to her kid. Right? And I think we can all figure out who that is. Or maybe it's different people. So now she's going to talk to her caseworker on a Saturday about someone talking to her kid. I think that, she has a parent that's, taking care of her right now, and I think that he's very capable of deciding whether someone is okay or not to talk to the kid. So here's where the jealousy is kicking in again, and now she doesn't want anyone talking to her kid. What could possibly be so bad that this person is talking to your kid? Because I clearly cannot imagine that if it's the person I think it is, and she will say, probably as this live is going to go on, I don't think that this person is saying anything negative about Lori or anything damaging to the child. But of course, Lori's, headspace is not right, and there's a lot of jealousy there, and she's gonna run with it. But in the end, always comes out with egg on her face because she makes herself look like a goofball.
Yes, sir. Told you, Lori is karma. Just saying. And that's really sad because I've known, certain people for some years, and they've never talked to my children ever. I've talked to them about them and stuff, but they've never talked to them. Yeah, look, this shit is fucking sick, wild, and yeah, it's about to, look. Oh boy. Yeah. And I have that, right? I have that say, so I am the mother, and the father agrees with the mother is saying. So, and everything's getting disobeyed by what the mother and father is literally saying to not be doing, and you're fucking doing. Yeah, okay, watch this. Say goodbye to your friend, Buki. Yeah, that part. Because there ain't no friend there. You don't even fuck.
Well, guess what? The mother and the father, neither one are capable of taking care of the children. That's why the children are not with the mother or father. So who the fuck are you guys to say anything? I think if the mother or father were capable of making decisions for the children, they'd fucking be with one of you guys, but they're not.
Nowhere. Ooh, hold up, hold up. Damn. That's what I needed to hear. Just what I needed to hear. Damn, she texted back quick. Saturday, why you sleeping, woman?
And once again, when she claims a caseworker and says a woman, no. Mm-mm. Lori said out of her own mouth, while on live, talking to supposedly the doctor across the street, the caseworker is not a woman. So that's not a secret or anything. That was told by Lori on live while talking to her doctor.
Mm-hmm. God, warm coffee is just not right when it's hot out. Well, hot, cold.
That's Lori's dry bag for a frappe. Because it's obviously not that hot out. As you can see, she's in a sweatshirt and sweatpants. So that's her saying she doesn't like hot coffee. She wants a cold coffee or a frappe.
Because when I woke up, I was freezing. Excuse me, so it's freezing. Excuse me. My toe is fucking numb. Numb, and I can't feel it. I can't move it, feel it, nothing, bro. Nothing. What the fuck? And all I can really do is kind of laugh about it because the fuck was I thinking wearing some slippers? Okay. What did I turn into? A hillbilly? Wear some fucking slippers outside while it's raining? What the fuck? Oh, God. So I hear Villain's moving to Florida, so she better not say she knows me from Florida, because no, you didn't, Buki. No, you didn't. You're just going to Florida as we speak. So I was in Florida way before you entered.
Trust me, I don't think Villain will ever, even if tortured, say that she knows you from anywhere. Okay? And I look, it's not your place to say that she's just going to Florida, because you don't fucking know her life, okay? So just shut the hell up.
I mean, you probably entered before I did, but I'm just saying, didn't meet you there, never met you. Just saying. So don't come up with some content talking about, you know, Lori from Brooksville or here and here. Because no, the fuck you don't, bro. Just like I don't know a Lynn. Anyway.
Well, Lynn must know you, but guess what? You also claimed you didn't know Darren either, and then you remembered who he was. So, maybe Lynn needs to refresh her memory from the food bank in Brooksville.
I sure be making you guys some fucking money over there, don't I? You guys would be surprised. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say too much, but a lot of shit is not allowed to be done on this app. Just saying. And that's from, like, I mean, not the president, but you kind of treat him like a president. You respect. So, yeah, that part, they said, yeah, no. Yeah, that's what I said. So, and it wasn't, you know, just mine. It was other attorneys involved that said, yeah, no, this is not it. Whoa, no. And we all agree it's fucking sick. Yes, we do. Oh, God, we do.
Lori, you can't even afford an attorney. You don't even have. Now she knows all this stuff that can't be done on TikTok or the internet or whatever. Now she's been educated on what.
I gotta fucking rub this foot though. This is gonna bother me. That just pisses me off. I keep telling you motherfuckers, quit talking to my kid, bro. Sis, whoever the fuck he is, quit. You wouldn't like if some stranger off the street was talking to your kid, would you? Yeah, that part. Alright. So... Pride, you think you would help Nana over here, baby? You would think. I knew you would, baby, if you could. You offer some Nana, Granny. You all for me, huh, baby? And so, yeah. So your mama gets here, then you're fucking... Fuck Nana, fuck Nana. It's all about mama. Huh? Yeah. No, not you. Lay on my foot. Watch my foot, watch my foot. Go, come on, please. No! Lay it. Oh, my God, bro. That was a close call there. I didn't even go by it. Alright, I'm done talking to you, Pride, because that just brought her in here, and that could have really hurt it. Damn, bro, what the fuck? It's like my bone on my ankle is sticking out. Oh my God. This shit feels fucking nasty. Oh. Damn, I wonder when my foot's gonna get back to a normal color here, though. Okay. You guys, so yesterday I got a package from somebody, and it had no name on it at all. But they did leave a note, and it said they didn't want to put their name because of the fucking hate out on TikTok. Which I don't blame them. But damn, I really wish I knew who did it, because boy, these leggings, I'm about to wear a pair today. Fuck it. Oh, wait. Ouch. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. And it came with two. I was like, who in the world was not So here they are. So one's got like the big holes. Big hole. And then the other ones are kind of more little holes. So, yeah. And I think I'm over these ones, actually. See? Yeah, those ones are... No, this one's the big one. Yeah, so these holes are way bigger. Than these ones, so... I'll wear these. I'll wear both, fuck it. Oh, God. That was really nice, whoever did that. And then the person says, good morning. Then the person says, I know you like these. Oh, you must have seen a repost of Lori wearing some leggings. Oh, sorry. They seem to be throwing, the past out there. But yes, I do like them leggings. Absolutely do. Mel lady says she says you Miss Telford? Yeah. This is for you. Well, I wasn't expecting anything, but all right. And then I read that note, and damn it, I hope she would know I would never throw her name out there. I know how awful these people are. They do it to everybody. Not just me, others as well. They hit your DMs. They just will not leave you alone or give up until you are fucking done up with the person that prayed again for Jesus King. Jesus is King. That was very nice of him. He was so sweet last night. That was, seeing it, stuff like that just sticks in your head. Just that positivity right there. That was amusing, entertaining, and beautiful. All in one shot. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what that was. Oh, God. So get off an app. You're embarrassing your children. Well, you get off the fucking app and talking to motherfucking children that aren't yours. How about that? Oh, yeah, I'm taking them for everything I can, baby. Watch. Yes, sir.
She said she's gonna take them for everything she can? Oh, really?
The fuck are you? I even got, the receipts where it says I met this person on TikTok to the time our friendship ended. So that was like maybe a fucking week to maybe two. Yeah, that was a short little friendship there. Yeah, but now since it was like maybe a week or two, now you think it's alright to talk to my child? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Look, my own peeps, my dogs, till this day still don't talk to my children, so who makes you any fucking better? Now watch. God's about to do his work.
But how much money did you ask for, or, how much did you tell this person about your children in that week or two? Oh, I'm sure it was a lot. And so you're admitting that there was a friendship, even if it was only for a certain time period. There was a friendship, so this person is not a stranger from TikTok.
Yeah, that's what you don't do. And I know my child likes you. Never mind, be quiet. Yeah, and just be quiet. Hell, this is gonna be good. I'll take my apology now, baby. Well, no, you need to apologize to my daughter for butting your nose into something you should have minded your motherfucking neck about. That part. So, guess what? Now it's time to eat it up, baby. Eat it up. Go ahead, say I'm lying. Go ahead, say whatever you fucking want. But when it happens, make sure you tell them the fucking truth, Bookie. Yes, sir. So, again, even though I, did what I had to do, I'm going to say this one again. Do not talk to my child, even though you're still disobeying, and I will let her know as well today. You think you're slick. You think you can keep shit from Lori. Yeah, no, you can't, baby. No, that's what you can't do, because, see, there's people. Yeah, good people. And, yeah. Your time is coming, baby. I don't have to worry so much on my youngest because my youngest can't stand you. And I think she learned the right way. Manipulation, favoritism, a bunch of other shit too. Yeah, so she did.
I don't think that the youngest dislikes anybody. And if that was the case, it's because you put shit in the youngest head. The older one is a little bit more mature and sees things for what they are. So, I think you're just talking a bunch of shit, Lori. Because once again, that old jealousy's flaring up.
Like you, she absolutely did. Until she's seen your true colors of, yeah, you should just fuck your mom and, just fuck her, this and that type shit. No, my youngest ain't like that, bro. No, that's a titty baby. So she's seen the colors and she's seen her mom, holding 10 toes down when you got a stranger off an app showing up at court and, this and that. Yeah, bro, yeah, look, they got it all, baby. They motherfucking own it.
Again, how's it a stranger when you just said there was a friendship there? And I don't think anybody has went to either child and said, F your mother.
Love them. I fucking love them. So I'm going to say it again one last time. And you keep doing it, I'm just going to keep sending it to the people I need to send it to. You think? Again, I don't know, but I do. Do not talk to my children, period. And again, I will let her know again today, too. Now, as well as she's going to get a little bit of trouble here because she was told not to. Not to. And what did she do? What did she do? But, when you got adults, be quiet, Lori. When you got adults fucking surrounding a child and, just, be quiet, Lori. Just be quiet. Let them just fall right. So anyway. It's 6:22, so I know she's not awake. I told Andy. I told her. I told y'all. Do not speak to my child. And you're still doing it. Well, guess what? And I'm still doing what Lori needs to do on my part. So now, guess what? Y'all slept on Lori. That's what you did. Keep sleeping, Bookie. Just remember, Lori Jones did that. That's right. Lori Jones did that, baby. That part. Lori Jones did it. Oh, God, yes, she did. Because I care about my children. And I care about their healing. And I care about their well-being. Now, I'm going to tell you now, again, this person I am talking about isn't a bad person. When I, was talking to this person, it was not... She had good and bad intentions, if you want to be truthful about it. I mean, I knew that she was fucking with villain. I knew it. But I don't care who you support or who you follow. That doesn't mean I'm going to unfollow you. Anyway, and raggedy or something like that. So I gave the benefit of the doubt, opened up to this woman, this and that was the probably dumb shit that I did right there, is told her too much. But anyway, as well as others. But anyway, yeah, she is bad. Look at her. And I got the months tracked down, the days, the hours, and it's still motherfucking going. Yeah. Y'all think Lori ain't smart. Y'all think Lori ain't smart. Oh. Wait a minute. So please, you guys, do not speak to my child. Again. I shouldn't even have to say again. Okay. Damn, there's a little vanilla-y. Just gonna fucking just... I hope you guys have a good weekend. Spilling coffee. It's because I overfilled the fucking thing, bro. Warm coffee, or hot coffee, warm coffee on a warm day is just, makes it even more hot. I forgot that was on. I need my medicine. So this is recovery right here. I'm just gonna prove a fucking point right here. So when you go to a hospital, ER, right? They're ready to hit you up with some Dilaudid. And you look at them and you say, yeah, no, I'm on Suboxone. That's recovery, baby. Right there. Yep, no you ain't. That's recovery. Let's talk about it.
That's great that you avoided taking some pain medication while you're on Suboxone. That is wonderful. But do you realize that there is a lot more that goes with recovery than just staying away from, it's about being honest and doing the next right thing and helping people, and it's a lot to it, Lori. It's not just about staying away from drugs.
Now, back in the day, I would have been quick. Yeah, buddy, let's do it. Let's motherfucking do it. Yeah, no. Lori said, no, guess what? I'm on Suboxone, bro. Can't do that. So, Lori took some Toradol in the ass cheek. It didn't work, but wasn't going to let them know that because, people that abuse shit, they be quick to say something don't work. Well, if that didn't work, I don't think nothing was going to work. So, yeah, I'm just going to power the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? So that's straight recovery right there. Ooh. Yeah. But you got to be somewhat educated to know that. That stands, firm on recovery.
I don't think it's got anything to do with education. That's kind of common sense.
You ain't giving me the Dilaudid, because that's the first thing you was ready to, boom, Lori. No, it's alright. I know the toe's fucked up, but look, I'm on a MAP program. And it's not methadone, it is Suboxone. And he said, oh, yeah, no, we can't do that. Yeah, no, we can't. Now, no, it's education. Science is education. Math that. All right. So, back in the day, took what, he was about to give me and then probably would have been like, yo, guess what? That didn't work. Yeah. But I didn't do none of that, and I feel good about that. I feel real fucking 10 toes, 10 fingers, all good about it. Absolutely do. Feels good to say no. Just saying you could take opiates with Suboxone. No, you can't. It can blow your heart. But they're saying you can. They are.
Lori, blow your heart. Do you realize that there is people every day that are on Suboxone that get in car accidents, that have serious injuries, surgeries, whatever, and are given strong pain medication for it? Do you not realize that? Okay. And just, it's not a secret that I was an addict for long periods of time. And I've been clean 14 years. In my addiction, I was on both at different time periods. Methadone for a few years and Suboxone for a few years. Okay? Which I continued, to fuck up until I got it right. But I'm just going to Google and put it up just for those who may not know. So if it was going to blow your heart, or if it was going to block out the effects because Suboxone does have naloxone in it, which is an opiate blocker. It would say that. Okay? So Lori is not educated on the medication that she is taking every day.
Say TikTok people, these TikTok fucking educated teachers are saying you could take opiates with Suboxone. Yeah, you can. Well, let me see. Now, I do know if you are on any MAP program, I do know this. The fuck? Do you not clean your motherfucking ears, bro? What the fuck is in your ears? Are you not listening? Are you like straight not listening? Oh my lord, somebody. Well, okay. The fuck. Anyway, with methadone, you can take opiates. With Suboxone, you cannot. It will blow your heart. It counteracts. So if you take your Suboxone, then you take an opiate, yeah, it's going to counteract. You're not feeling either or. Now, my Suboxone doctor did tell me you can take pain medicine, but you at least have to be out of Suboxone for 24 hours out of your system. And yes, you can, is what was stated to me.
Okay. Let me clear this up. Okay? Because evidently, I think she misunderstood the doctor. When you are first getting on Suboxone, okay, you have to be completely off of the drug that you're taking for 24 hours before you can start the Suboxone. Which means, yes, you have to withdraw for at least 24 hours before taking the Suboxone. If not, you can become very sick, as in withdrawal. Like, you're not going to take it like methadone and instantly, like, you could go in, 6 hours after taking a drug and get on your methadone, or the night before and go in the next morning and start your methadone treatment, right? But with Suboxone, you have to have been in withdrawal for at least 24 hours to start the Suboxone, because it just doesn't work. It won't work. So I think she kind of is a little confused on that.
But the Suboxone had to be out of your system 24 hours. But you could take pain medicine, but while taking it, you could not take your Suboxone, was what I was told. I know on methadone, you cannot, methadone you can, Suboxone you cannot. You can, but you have to be off, like the Suboxone. You can't do it together. It counteracts. Suboxone is an opiate blocker. So you see the math in mathin'. What are you talking about? Because you're just making no sense, bro. I think that dye got to your hair a little too much, so see you later. What the fuck is this?
So obviously there was someone in the chat that was trying to tell her she was wrong. So what did she do? Instead of listening and trying to, learn something, she blocked her. Got rid of her.
This girl talking about. Anyway. Yeah. I'm sitting here saying you cannot take opiates with Suboxone. And she said, duh, that's what the fuck I just said, bro. Get that purple hair dye out your ear. That's all. Just clean your ears a little better. What's up, Roddy Mom? Hey, Second Chance! How's it going, girl? So that motherfucker blew my nail. Oh my gosh. I'm glad to see you, honey. Oh shit. It's just blown up some. Don't you pop on me or deflate on me. Oh, we're doing pretty good. You got look. I even use Christmas little things to hang it up. Look at that. The second chance is going on it right now. Why is it? Well, we ain't about to do this shit. Was your husband's hair? Alright, second chance. Your husband, your wife's, it doesn't matter. Okay, oh, a slash. Oops. Second chance, baby. You guys, they took my other account and I can't find my Mary, and I still got her fucking fireball here. That's gonna be sitting here forever and ever until she comes and gets it. It was Stay talking about Lori drank that fireball. Boy, I pulled out that fucking fireball yesterday. Don't you think that shit would have been gone by now? That's a small little fucking shot right there. I don't know why I even wasted my money, but I thought, you know, at that moment, I could have used probably a but no, I clearly didn't. Because, again, recovery, baby. Never been a drinker, but recovery. Again, yeah, see. As I said to, you know, the Zabata is as no as I said to that fireball in the fridge. Yeah, that's how we roll. That's how we motherfucking roll. Chance. Ouch. Second chance to my toe. And I say I because it is my fault. I mean, Leia pulled me, but it was the shoes I was wearing. So it was definitely Lori's fault. They should have wore better. Damn, alright, second chance! So, and I'm trying not to wear the boot today because when I wear that boot, boy, I'm telling you, I sweat bad. That motherfucker's got like some insulated heat type shit up in there. It makes me sweat bad. Bad. Oh, you too, Nelly. You too, Nelly. You too, baby. You too, love. You too. I wish I could get motherfuckers to leave my children alone and quit talking to them. But since they can't respect them rules and boundaries, you know, yeah, other people have to get involved. Because obviously they're not listening to the mother at all. So, and, you know, and I can't be too mad, you know, at her, you know, because she's a minor, and these are adults that, you know, just, so, yeah, I just gotta leave it for the right people, that's all. And trust, I've sent a lot to the right people, a lot, oh God, it outbeats the folder, yeah, a lot. But you guys care about kids, but won't leave them the fuck alone, or you won't, you know, just, yeah, just be. Oh, absolutely, Nelly. Thank you. I'm glad you see that, baby. I'm glad you see that. Oh, period. There's about to come. That's for sure. There is a process to everything, though, and I have learned to understand that there is a process with things. Absolutely. You know, sometimes Lori gets a little impatient.
Did she say unpatient?
But there is process to things, that's all. And I'm standing with God on this all the way. I leave it in His hands, all the way. All the way. I said, what? We're getting a piercing? Yeah, he does. Sees, hears everything. He absolutely does, Nelly. He absolutely does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like he hears me telling these people and, my children, do not be talking to these people. They're fucking sick. Do we not see this? And you see, I keep still talking about it to maybe click it in their fucking head. Quit talking to my child.
Why is it that these people are okay when you're getting money from them or frappes from them or gifts from them, but then as soon as, the old head starts kicking in or they don't give you what you want or, you see the jealousy kicks in, then they're sick. Don't talk to them. They're sick. And I don't think that anyone is just calling up and talking to her kids. Not just anyone, okay? I'm pretty sure that if someone is talking to the kid, it's not just some stranger off of TikTok. And I'm sure that the person who's overseeing the kid, which is the dad, I'm sure he knows and he, can say, oh, you shouldn't talk to that person, or you should. You can or can't. I don't think just anyone's calling up and talking to this kid.
Thanks. Have a blessed day. Keep them out of your mouth. You can talk about me all day. I don't give a fuck. Leave them out your mouth. Because that's going to get you in trouble. I mean, when I tell you I got a lot. And I'm talking about it goes back, way back. Way fucking back. So, well, I'm just saying no more, because you guys say I always lie. So I'm just shutting up and letting the fucking process happen, that's all. There you go. Don't say you weren't told. Just know. I think Gabby has, though. Pretty sure she has. I don't think I've ever heard her say quit. Maybe I did. Did Gabby ever say to the internet, quit talking about her child? Or, I don't think nobody talks to her child.
What the hell does Gabby got to do and her kid got to do with anything? Why would she even say that? See the crazy shit she says? What the hell does Gabby and her kid got to do with Lori and her kid?
Yeah, so that'd be a little different. Alright. Oh, you're not fucking kidding. They're jealous of something. I mean, come on. I got 4.5, because they're not mathing right here. Because there is a half. Do you see that? You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Oh, another little half. So technically that would be 5 teeth if you added those two. That'd make a whole tooth. So 5. So make sure, again, educate, baby. 5. Oh, he is? Let me see that receipt. Let me see that receipt. Please do. Oh, they don't faze me. They really do not faze me, baby. At all. Any way, shape, or form. Yeah, he's a pedo just like I'm a liar, right? That makes sense. All right. What's his last name? Oh, wait. Probably the both is it.
So you hear her puffing on her vape? That's not a cigarette. You hear her puffing on her vape, and in a minute you'll hear her set it down, and you can hear metal or glass hitting the table. So I'm guessing that's what Darren came over for, to bring her some. Yeah. See, she's so stupid, she doesn't think not to do that where you can hear it. So when she said in the live yesterday that she called Darren and said, you need to come over, I really need you. Well, I'm guessing that's what he came over for. That's what she needed.
Well, so look, this just proves the point how sick these fucks are.
Did you hear her set it down on the table?
So that means they looked up Darren. So Darren, he ain't a pedo. Anyway, so he was a certain age and the girl was a year. He just turned, I think it was, like the birthdays. And you know how a woman and a guy break up and, the parent gets mad. Now the guy's in trouble kind of situation. Didn't know him back then, don't care. Yeah, he's very, very sweet. Very sweet. And I definitely thank him for his service. Absolutely do. Maybe you need to thank him too. Just saying. I mean, if he's so much of a P, well, he's got 2 motherfucking badass cars that he owns. One is 2825, owns a fucking huge house, and has a pool. I mean, he's living a fucking life. Would you like to know how old he is? Because he's 36, and he started his life at 28, owned his own car, the first one, and now he's getting a bike, a motorcycle. Yeah, get one of them. Yeah, so he doing big boy things. Some probably you can't do. So, yeah. It's right there, and I'll ride for you, buddy. I'll ride for you, Darren. You're a good guy. Well, if that's the case, I mean, he's got 3 kids. They live with him. And his wife, so... Let me see your cars. Let me see your house.
So let's get this straight. It's okay to be a pedo or charged with fondling someone underage if you own things. It's okay if you own a house and 2 cars and going to get a bike. Then it's okay if that's what you are or have been charged with at some point in time. That's amazing. Good to know. I'm glad that that's how you feel about people that do things like that. It's okay if they start their life at a certain age and own things. They can have that on the record. And just in case anyone don't know what's going on, let's hear it out of Lori's own mouth again.
Not be tolerated. Now, if the bitch lied to him and said she was 17 and looked 17, but she was only 8, well, you know what? She lied. She straight lied. Made herself all, yeah. Y'all gotta be careful. Be careful. 17 and looked 17, but she was only 8.
So, she looked 17, but was only 8. She said he's 36. Okay? And I believe this happened about 15 years ago. So he didn't just become of age, Lori.
He's living better than I am, and I'm 44. He's 36, and again, he started at 28. I said, damn, you motherfucking... And he graduated. Yeah, so, a mistake learned. You messed with someone, and you just turned this age, and... Didn't know you back then, but I'll tell you what, he's been around my children, his own children, and I'll tell you what, no. No. But you can think whatever you want. Absolutely, and my kids like him too. They sure do. They sure.
You just said the other day that your oldest doesn't even remember who the hell he is, but they like him. Why the hell would you be talking to your kids about him? But you're worried about someone who obviously cares for your children, has done things for your children and would never harm them, has never done anything like what he has done, and you're worried about that person talking to your kids? Or, I mean, it just blows my mind.
Sure do. They sure the fuck do. So, with that being said, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say about him. I physically know him. Been around him. I mean, you guys refreshed me of who he even was because I forgot about his ass. And then your ass, Darren. Well,
People physically knew Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson too, but that didn't make what they did right. I mean, just saying.
Wait a minute, Darren? Who the fuck is Darren? We going back in history now. Hey, what's up, Darren? Yeah, so me and Darren reunited. Yes, sir. So yeah, thank you guys, because he is very mature, very, very mature, and very well with disciplining kids. Oh man, if I was more like that when mine were younger. He does not hit. He corrects very properly, very fucking properly. No, you just did that. Now you clean that up. No, Amy, you sit down. No, he's gonna clean that up. Oh man, look, he could educate a lot. Believe that. Not that anybody needs to educate anybody on parenting, because everybody parents different. But I wish some of them steps that he does, I wish I would have did. Absolutely. What kind of stinks, though, is Amy literally leaves all the discipline up to Darren. She leaves everything up to Darren. But she does have some disabilities. She's a very pretty woman, but she can't, I don't know I forgot what the name of it, but she can't turn. She's got her car, and she can't even drive it, because she can't turn her body we could turn our body like this. She can't do that. She can barely even turn. Yeah, no, there's not. God blessed us all, with the title that we got, the fathers, the mothers. He gave us that position for a reason, and only him himself knows that reason. So, ain't no motherfucker on an app or anywhere gonna tell me anything, because God done told me I was good enough to be that mom. You know what I mean? So he privileged me enough to be a mom, not just once, but twice, and lost some as well. So, he gave me a lot of blessings and still does give me them. I love him. That's my guy. That's my man. That's my husband. God is my husband. Go ahead. I know you're going to talk about it. Oh my God, you hear her? She said God's her husband. That's our father. Well, yeah. Yeah, he is our father. And you know what? I married my father because you know what? I'm married to his word. And I'm married to his bettering and forwarding and all that, Yes, absolutely. I had a lot of doubt in God. Believe that, boy. I doubted when my mom passed. I didn't like God. I questioned him. All kinds of shit until I educated, from church and listening to people, God, sometimes needs people to help him up there, and to, take people home because they're hurting too much and they've done enough time, on this earth for God. And now he's ready for them to be home. And I learned to look at it. They are no longer suffering. They are living a better life than we are. There's no bitching. There's no fucking gossip. There's no drama. There's no nothing. but peace and harmony. So that's what's happening there, and I feel that's what God calls them home is peace and harmony. No more suffering. I need you, whether it be, a newborn baby. Hey, God needs you because He needs you up there for them other little ones because they're wanting a sister or a brother up there type shit. That's how I look at it. You may say, oh, that's some little kid shit, but oh well. You know what? That's me and Him. So when He calls little ones to, teens to, He needs them. Why does He need them? Because there's little kids up there, there's teens up there, there's adults, there's elders. So, Yeah. Oh, yeah, they definitely don't disturb my peace, baby. They definitely do not. At all. They really thickened my skin, though. That's for sure. I will definitely say that. I've said a little too much on this app, meaning with myself to my children, so that's where that all kind of fucked up. But I was kind of, explaining my life because it was starting to go fucking down. Like, it went down. And, just trying to be real with people and every fucking move. I mean, they seen I was living on TikTok. I was in an RV with nothing, so I was on TikTok a lot. So they seen my every fucking move, but wanted to question shit. Make that make sense. Then you got people on this app that don't even grade at all. They don't grade nowhere. They're still in the same fucking spot, and they're still, it just makes no fucking sense. Nor do I want it to even figure out how it makes sense, because it ain't my fucking problem. My problem is keeping y'all motherfuckers away from my kid and shutting you the hell up, because you ain't supposed to be talking to her. Oh, God. I think I'm gonna hop in the shower for a minute. Wake up.
Her ass going back to bed. Alright, guys. You guys have a good Saturday, and until the next one.
Wake up some, and lady just text lady back, and then I'm gonna text my worker back as well. I'll be back later, you guys. What? Ooh. All right, you guys, later. I'll see you later.